You have any plans for Weekend Liberty, Jack?
My sisters have been working in Los Angeles in a bomber factory. They're coming down to visit. I'm meeting them at the station at 6.
Good for you, Jack. Are they cute?
They're my sisters, Hank.
Attention! Final inspection before Liberty. Good job, Kelso.
Are we going somewhere, gentlemen? Full inspection. It had better be exceptional if any of you want liberty this weekend. Kelso, this carbine. The bore is dirty.
No, it isn't.
Are you arguing with me, Kelso?
Do what you need to do, Sergeant. You know the bore is immaculate.
Weekend liberty canceled. 2-day field drill. Clean this rifle.
No.
Do you know the penalty for insubordination, Kelso?
Jack, don't do it.
Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes.
Are you two finished? Are you going to clean this rifle?
No, Sergeant. Cole is right. I'm going to stop playing games and join a rifle company and fight the real enemy.
And there it was. Okay, that's a hit and run.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
I've been in this job 20 years. I never fired.
I wonder if Ray's Cafe is still open. Unfortunately, I can't look it up on Google and maneuver around the map at the same time. Welcome back, everybody. My call sign is November 9. We're here at LA Noire. I'm going to mix in some street crimes here and there, so they won't be contemporaneous with the mission. So when you see them, they'll just start at the start of the cutscene and then go through the street crime and then cut back to the regular gameplay. Just because I don't know how long they're going to take, and I don't want to interrupt the continuity of the recording.
Keep going on this road. Looks like the DA is going to press charges. Anna Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How do you do that?
Straight ahead.
I'll give him something better.
You need to take the next left.
So that cutscene, sometimes the drill instructor just finds something wrong with your rifle, even though it might be totally cleaned and everything. That's kind of par for the course. So that's what was going on in that cutscene. Here is our crime scene. Well, an interesting cast of characters.
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Because a white male named Lester Patterson walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar, named Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
All right, we'll deal with Luke Perry's grandmother in a minute. Maybe Bukowski's going to go deal with her.
Phelps, you should take a look at the body. The poor guy didn't stand a chance.
I landed on his face and ended up here. The car must have struck him from behind.
Insurance.
Patterson has life insurance.
So someone raised his life insurance. I'm guessing he circled the new amount and wrote "what the fuck" on it. So that's suspicious. Also, if you notice something else, if you look, I can't get my finger to go there, but if you look about 2 inches up from my finger, there's a hole in this jacket. When we open it, you can see a hole in the shirt. So ignore this because this doesn't have anything to do with what we're talking about. But right there, there's a hole in his shirt. So he's sustained more than one injury here.
We can notify next of kin.
Okay, North Hope Street. And it wasn't a robbery. He's still got money. All right, so I don't think we can learn anything else from this body here.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
All right, kids, back in the day, cars used to have something on the hood. Maybe your grandmother or grandfather's car did. In the olden days, they're much more substantial, like a unicorn or a lady holding a torch or something like that. And so the coroner is saying that cut in the jacket and the shirt and the blood coming out of that is from a hood ornament. If he was hit from behind, I don't think he would have sustained the injury to the front. So that doesn't really make sense to me. Also, you can see here he was hit and dragged.
Careful where you're stepping, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
Significant drag marks there.
Body traveled a good 20 feet.
All right, now we'll go over here. This is probably the impact point.
Another
Blood is
day,
a long way
another
from the
dollar.
body. The car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
So the impact point here, the landing point, I don't know, 10 feet away. And these skid marks aren't very long, meaning the person was not looking ahead or not really trying to stop till the last minute.
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
All right, well, I guess we'll talk to this lady.
She's all yours, Detective.
Miss Perry,
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski.
All right, eyewitness report.
Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Okay, good eye contact, looking straight at us. Didn't say a whole lot. I don't think there could be a whole lot of lies contained there.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
Okay, let's get a description of the suspect vehicle.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Again, good eye contact, not a lot to lie about here.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first 3 letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Okay, let's ask her about this argument.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were 2 voices. A man and a woman, that's all.
All right, now compared to the previous time, look, she's kind of looking back, looking down, looking all over the place. So we'll play bad cop and see if she gives us more info.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
I'm sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper. Trying to find work as an actress, and things look pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
All right.
You got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room. I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
All right, let's ask about this hit and run.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
See how I looked away right when he gave that answer? And now, no eye contact, a lot of blinking. He swallowed right there. I think he is not telling us the whole truth.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Esther and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Okay, let's ask about his association with the victim.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Now compare this to the first answer. Really good eye contact.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
Interesting. Ask about the argument.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
Again, looking away, looking down, like he wants us to believe it, but knows that we won't.
Why was Lorna Patterson in such a hurry to leave? What is going on here?
Lorna was pretty upset, so Leroy took her home. Lorna and Leroy are close. They've been talking about opening a new bar.
Leroy?
Leroy Sabo, the owner.
All right, now I can ask him about this close relationship between the bar owner and the wife of the dead guy.
How long have Lorna and Leroy been talking about this new bar?
Who knows? I just served the drinks.
Okay, he looked away when he started to deliver that. Again, the side eye. Just compared to the first answer, this is consistent with him not telling the truth. Even has a smirk on his face, like he knows we know that he's not being truthful.
Bartenders hear all sorts of things. Are you going to tell me, or do we have to start playing rough?
When Lester was drinking, he treated Lorna like dirt. He gambled away all their money. Lorna pitched Leroy about the bar. I don't know how interested he is.
Is Leroy doing well?
Hell no. The only thing keeping this place afloat are the poker games.
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm going to need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars? They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
Ooh, a newspaper.
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks, Doctor.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can, unfortunately, be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned in sanatoriums. We can reveal the root of the problem. Then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
I don't know of any doctor who would say, yes, you need to be on this illegal substance. All right. Well, we've got a couple whose marriage is on the rocks. The wife has a very intimate argument with the husband in front of a whole bunch of people. Meanwhile, the wife is also pitching the idea of a new bar to the current bar owner who doesn't have any money. The guy's got a suspicious wound in his chest. I just want to look around a little bit more. Oh, look, the LB intuition button came up. Maybe there's a clue near here. Look at that.
A knife covered in blood. Could be a steak knife. This is a hit-and-run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
Steak knives have serrations. All right. What else are we missing here?
Never the same, are they?
Well, let's make the little chime noise like we found the clue already. Let's go see if we can find something else here in our notebook. Clues. Ooh, maybe we can call and get a partial on that license plate.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
That was incredibly fortuitous. Shelton or Pattison? Well, I think we'll go to Pattison first. And we will let our partner drive. In the spirit of sharing. Where's our car? Way over here.
We'll check in with you.
Okay. I'll get him onto a slab. Should have the report soon.
Thanks.
Look at that. Insta-heat. Those guys must have been doing a bang-up business.
You can drive.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Pattison.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
It's a hard-looking woman.
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Pattison's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Pattison, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
All right, let's ask about this hit and run incident, see what she has to say.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
She looked away until the very last second. Now she's got this smirk on her face. Yep, her eyes just did almost the full 360 there. We're gonna go bad cop.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
All right, let's ask about the nature of the argument between her and her husband.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk.
We were always arguing. So what?
Again, looking anywhere but at me.
Admit it, you were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
I don't know what to say about that, so we'll move on to the third question.
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
Let's go to the notebook. I mean, look, she's being deceptive here, but I think this insurance letter is a good thing to go with. Yeah, let's accuse her with the insurance letter.
You're being economical with the truth, Lorna.
You want to back that up, little man?
Oh, little man.
You increased the premium on Lester's life insurance. GI insurance policies have a $10,000 payout.
It was Leroy's idea. Lester lived on the edge. He was always getting into fights, craft games, pinochle, you name it. Turns out it was good advice.
It speaks to motive and premeditation, Lorna.
You're forgetting the hit and run detective.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
They gotta get back to the bedroom.
Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
They've got a date with the in between the sheets there. All right. So she couldn't even, did you notice when she was answering that third question, she couldn't even maintain eye contact during the answer. All right. Let's go to the address of the vehicle owner.
Straight ahead here.
Just a hop, skip, and a jump away. There's some damage.
That's the son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Sheldon.
Time for a chase.
Howard thinks he can run from everything. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Oh, God.
No wonder he killed someone, driving like this.
Easy, lady.
Don't let that asshole get away.
I won't.
I don't know the way. That's it. Cuff him and we're done.
That's how you get it done right there.
Give it up, LAPD! How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Sheldon?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
Don't worry, he'll be out in a year.
You think Mal is done with the autopsy? Better call it in and check, Phelps. Between the driver and the widow, I say we start dealing with the facts.
All right. So, quick note, they call these game wells. I called it a call box.
There's an oxymoron for you.
But this thing, actually, Gamewell is the name of a guy who bought like a patent or had a company making these things back east. So that's why they call it a Gamewell in the game.
You look at this clown.
Sister, I was so
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Goddamn wedding. Are there any messages for me?
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thank you.
All right. Let's get back to our car.
Straight through the next intersection.
Left, coming up.
All right, so there's an achievement to drive
Any Century into the 415 possible mental case at 7th and Flower, unit to handle code 3 identified.
all the cars in the game, perhaps, or something like that. Anyway, when you go to the morgue the first time, one of the only opportunities to drive the hearse or ambulance or whatever is there at the morgue. So if you're trying to do that,
Take the next right.
just keep that in mind. When you leave, you have to get in that car and drive it.
Straight ahead.
I will probably cut in one of the street crimes here, if I remember to.
You're taking the next left. Kid, drop that money one more time and you're a goner.
Sorry, mister. It's just my hands are shaking.
Shut up! Hit the money in the bag.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Hurry the hell up, will you? Come on. It's goddamn cops!
How'd he know we were the cops? Oh, run.
That's no way to drive.
Get in! Get in the car! Good grief, this guy's acting like he's out for a Sunday drive. Alright, hopefully this thing is fast enough. I don't even know what it is. Alright, maybe we can pinch him right here. What? Oh, this thing has no torque.
Stop here. We're making a break for it on foot.
It's not my car.
Surrender now or I will use it.
There must be a bug there. That guy was standing up.
Car 11K to KGPL. Bristol Hotel 211 is code 4.
Units be advised, code 4 at the Bristol Hotel on 8th Street, code 4.
All right. Well, that ended up better, I guess.
Take the next left. You need to take the next left.
Units, shots fired off speeds, help. Chateau and Valencia, Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired off speeds, help. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Turn right when you can. Take the next right. Straight on here. Cross over, keep going straight. Keep going straight. Cross over, keep going straight. Keep going on this road. Cross over, keep going straight. Straight ahead. You're taking the next left. Take the next right. Straight through the next intersection. Straight on here. Straight through.
Shots fired off speeds, help. Chateau and Valencia, Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired off speeds, help. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Car 11K, we'll handle the help call. Go ahead, KGPL.
11K, shots fired.
I see you motherfuckers. Come on up here and get us.
What is all this?
Traffic stop from hell. Prowler unit pulls these guys over. Finds a trunk full of hardware like you wouldn't believe. They lose. Bullets start flying. And they snatch up the guns and one of the cops. Head to high ground and make their stand.
And the officer?
Up there. Still alive, we think. Who knows for how long. We'll keep him busy if you can find a way up, sir.
Throw out the guns.
I don't know if I would be yelling at guys I'm trying to sneak up on. Although... There's one.
Weapons on the ground, now!
Do you have a better gun? Yes.
Shoot that punk!
Throw out the guns.
Only wounded once, right through the heart.
11K. I've been involved in a shooting. It's code 4 here, but suspects are down, and I need an ambulance at Chateau and Valencia. Also notify detective headquarters. I'll need the coroner. My partner and I are okay.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. Detective headquarters will be notified. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at Chateau and Valencia. Code 4.
All right. That was another street crime. All right, there it is. There's the ambulance. So, or maybe the coroner's car. Either of those, I think it's the coroner's car, might be your only chance to drive that. So just keep that in mind. You're trying to do that achievement.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife, length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder 1. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber. We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
Isn't that the cop who caught the guy that was pretending to be dead?
All right. Heck, let's drive the coroner's car anyway.
Take this left. Right up ahead.
I wonder how fast this thing goes. Probably not very fast.
Take the next right.
I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'll be the first one to tell you I'm not necessarily the game's best player, but
Turn right when you can.
oh God. Run the coroner's business, lady.
Keep going on this road.
Wonder if you can make that thing pop out the back. I would skip these cars, but there's not 2 lanes, so that's a little sketchy.
Left, coming up. I think we need a siren.
Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Take the next right. Straight over.
I think it's left
Turn left
here.
up ahead. You're taking the next left.
Oh gosh. All right, this is going to be fun.
confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand jury.
Nice of you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear, telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut up!
the bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do
You
with it.
think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's
Lorna?
a crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake!
It's too late, Sabo. Sabo, stop or I will shoot!
Oh, he's too far away for me to want to do a warning shot. I don't think it would work. By the way, warning shot's something that 99% of police departments don't let you do anymore.
You stay back. I'll ice this one, I don't care.
I know you will.
How long do you think you can hold out? Put your weapons down and your hands in the air.
Don't.
Help me!
You're fine, lady.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
Alright, pretty good shooting if I do say so myself.
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Alright, we did a little bit of vehicle damage, a ton of city damage. It said another visit to Ray's, and then you would have seen what Leroy was prepared to do to avoid jail. Well, I don't know what that means, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed that street crime we mixed in there, and I will see you on the next episode. Thanks for watching.